What's up, everybody? Welcome to EMP.Money. This is our daily live AMA and Detonator rollover event. My name is AJ. I'm here with my co-host with the most, Bully Dates. How are you, my friend?
Really good. Sorry, I had some feedback. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, really good today, AJ. So hopefully everybody else is doing really well as wherever they're at in the world, day or night, right?
Yes, brother, no doubt. We have an amazing global community, so hopefully you all are able to tune in live. If not, this is recorded, and we're happy to have all of you here. So, as usual, we're going to kick things off with our theme song from our very own Defi Proof. This is his single EMP, and we have a music video coming out as well. So, let's get in the mood, and then we'll go right into questions and updates. So, here it is, EMP by Defi Proof.
Yo, blame, you net it.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these goals feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a metal P. Gotta get myself a bag before the bull run. Gotta take some Misha, stick it in the ballroom.
All right. So we're gonna jump right in. We're on a tight schedule today. I'm gonna have to wrap it up right at the detonator rollover. Again, we'll do that live here at the end of this AMA. And get ready for the fireworks. Hopefully, we see another major snipe today. Detonator has been really performing incredibly well. So, in the meantime, let me give a few updates and then we'll jump right into questions. Again, I'm going to try to maximize our time today. So, I don't have a lot of updates, but I have a few. So, one of our emperors, his name is Jacob. You guys may recognize him from our Zen Sports Partnership. He's really into our esports gaming promotions. And anyway, he is at NFT NYC. So that is happening right now. We do have representation with EMP there. He's been making some incredible moves for us. I heard from him last night, and he again made a bunch of great contacts at NFT NYC. We don't have a booth. We will look into doing more in-person events and other crypto conferences starting next year. Again, once we're up and running and have treasury funds to be able to pay for that without hurting the protocol, we have every intention of doing in-person events. I had another phone call in regards to that as well. I know we would love to put an Emperors and Empresses live event either in Vegas or Miami or somewhere internationally, Dubai, that we can all get together and celebrate. So we are making real life connections. Again, we always say it's really important to get off the computer and away from the charts and actually interact with people in the crypto space. I think it makes it a lot more real and a lot more tangible, and we are doing that. So Jacob is there again. Was there yesterday? I think they're wrapping up today. I forget when it ends, but it might be another day or two. But anyway, some great partnerships in the works there. One of which we've already secured. I just can't speak about it publicly yet. But we're really excited for that one. That's going to be one of the biggest partnerships to date, and we've had some big ones already. So, all right, that's really the major alpha for today. Just more collaborations and in-person meetings. Again, we're working on our merch as well. I had another great conversation with LA. LA, are you there?
Hey,
How are you?
good.
Good deal. So yeah, LA and I had a little meeting today. We're getting ready to roll out even more awesome merch. I said on the AMA yesterday it may be Friday or next Friday, but that might have been a little ambitious. So, but we are working on a lot of new products. So, LA, you want to drop any alpha, or I think we may be releasing some hats finally, right?
Yeah, so I showed AJ all the new products today, and the first thing I said to him was, I might have gone a little bit overboard.
Yeah,
I accidentally created 14 new products.
I love it.
So I'm super excited to show you guys everything that's new in the store. You guys are going to be super pumped when you see everything that's in there. Like, I feel like we've doubled the amount of stuff, or maybe even more than doubled. So there's just going to be so much new stuff in there. We've got the hats in there and a whole bunch more clothes, and you guys are just going to be blown away with all the options. Your biggest problem is going to be keeping your cart to a reasonable price
Yeah,
because you're going
totally.
to want to add so much in there.
No doubt, LA. It's true. Yeah, she said, did I go overboard? I said, hell no. We want all the products we can get. So, yeah, I'm really excited to show all you guys, and there's going to be some long-awaited merch as well. So yeah, awesome job, LA, continuing to crush it. Shout out to
And
Addicts, and yeah,
just
and
to,
Maichi,
yeah,
everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like there's been some people helping out who deserve a lot of credit. Like there's some people who didn't necessarily want the spotlight, even though I said I was gonna give them a big shout out. They said please don't, but there's just been people in the army helping out, and Mike G's helped out a lot with the designs and stuff. So it's definitely been a group effort, and we've got some really exciting stuff in there for you guys.
100%. Awesome. And so, real fast too, while we have you, can you? I pitched to you yesterday, and you had already left the building. But can you just give us a quick update on your Medium articles? I think we released another one yesterday.
Yeah, so I just released another Medium article. I'm gonna log on right now and check, but guys, we're so close to beating, let's not use that word, but surpassing the amount of followers of another certain project that I've been keeping an eye on that I really want to surpass. We're within 30 followers of surpassing them now. So we're getting up there. But the new Medium article proving EMP proving to be a pillar of strength and stability in brutal market conditions just went live on Monday, and a lot of you have already stopped by to leave your claps and comments. So thank you so much for everyone who's hopped on there. We have 1.1 thousand claps on there, so it's pretty freaking amazing.
That's
Uh,
killer.
that's from 40 people have been able to leave that many claps, so that's wicked.
Absolutely. I love it. And yeah, you're 100% right. There's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, right? So, yeah, the more followers the better. And is that link on in our Telegram and on Discord? What's the best way to find it?
It is, but I'll go ahead and post it again now.
All right, perfect. There you go. There you go. So, all right, awesome, LA. Again, thanks for everything. Anything else you're going to add?
I think that's it for now.
All right, killer. Yes, thanks, guys. All right, we are again continuing to drive forward in the background, merch and articles and the whole 9 yards. So, and again, when we do finally relaunch our new UI, all of those articles will be directly accessible on the UI. So you don't have to worry about listening to every AMA, although you should be. That you'll be able to access those directly through your website as well. So yeah, as well as the merch. I mean, again, the merch has been down for the last few days just while we update everything and get all the new products live. So we'll do another countdown for the merch relaunch, so to speak. And if you have other suggestions for what you would like to see in the merch section, feel free to reach out. We're working on some special edition items. We have a lot of cool stuff that we're working on. So again, that's just one tiny thing in the whole entire ecosystem. But the merch is another revenue stream. So I know there's been a lot of talk lately about revenue streams. I think that has kind of been the new epiphany that DeFi has gone under. That in order to be sustainable and in order to, have the longevity, no matter what the economics of a protocol are, there has to be revenue streams. So we're firing on all cylinders as far as building those revenue streams. I discussed, yesterday our podcast strategy that is not only a potential revenue stream but also more advertising. Again, merchandise could be is a revenue stream that will buy back EMP with a portion of the proceeds. Our treasury itself, through rehypothecation, is able to produce a revenue stream. So we're doing everything we possibly can to become a top 100 project, and we're already a top probably a top 20 project in terms of daily active users. We're a top 5 project, but in terms of daily active users and TVL and everything else, again, we're easily a top 10 project in on the BNB chain at this point. So, and that's pretty amazing considering, our cohorts are, decentralized exchanges and lending protocols. So, again, if you haven't seen any of those updates, please feel free to look through our Discord and our Telegram that has all the on-chain data to back up what I'm saying. But we have some massive users and liquidity on BNB. So, all right, awesome, Bull. Again, I'll let you take over before we take some questions. Anything you want to update or add, or go ahead, Bull.
Yeah, man, you were just talking about like all of the amazing ways that EMP information can reach other people, be it a video, a written form. Now, like you said, Defi Proof has made us a really kick-ass song, and so there's really no limit to the way that you can reach people. But the biggest thing is to actually do the thing, right? Good intentions can't get things done. You have to, put those good intentions into action and actually do the thing. If you want to have people learn about this protocol, I see, occasionally I see people like asking, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? Or when is that going to happen? Well, the great thing about crypto is you're the king of your castle. You can do something or you can do nothing. Nothing is going to assure you that your castle is going to get smaller and stinky and not stinky beans, but it's not going to prosper. And you want your kingdom to prosper, so you have to kind of get out there and kind of create new subjects, if you will, like bring people into your kingdom. And granted, EMP here it's a collection of kingdoms where we all are working together to build up this giant kingdom, right? To all be emperors or empresses. And so I would just encourage everybody to get out there. Don't think that you're just a small little minnow that doesn't matter. Your voice does matter, and especially it matters here. But you actually have to get vocal and tell people about things if you want people to know about the things that you're excited about in your life. Nobody's a mind reader, so the best thing you can do is go out and show people the things that you love and you're enthusiastic about, and that's a good thing. That to interact with people and share that enthusiasm. Now, like I said before, we don't aren't necessarily we don't understand or enjoy all the topics that people share with us, in the physical world. But one thing that me and my wife are always excited about are when people are enthusiastic about that thing that they love to wake up in the morning and do. And that's something people can really latch on to is enthusiasm. And unfortunately, crypto gets a really bad rap. There's that bad stuff or that bad image of crypto. You can smash that down and rebuild how crypto is viewed, by your normie friends or your parents or your family or your friends, whoever. And that is on us to do to bring, a better message that, hey, look, we're building something here. You can be part of it, and explain it to them, invite them in, and show them like all the great things that are here. And even if the person doesn't invest, the reality is they actually did, because they invested in themselves to take the time to explore like what crypto actually is and what it can do. And that the first step, isn't having somebody invest $1 million in something you're talking about. That first step is to, like tell them about it, and for them to actually come and look and say, huh, yeah, I never knew something like that existed. And I think a lot of people, when they come into DeFi, are like, holy shit, like you can do that here. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Really, the sky is the limit. You're limited by your imagination, because anything can be built here, but the only way to do that is to actually put that into action and do it.
For sure, absolutely, Bull. Again, words of wisdom from our very own Bull Gates, and it's true, brother. Again, the power that we have here, and I see it. I mean, I'm seeing it even over the last week. Like some of the big YouTube influencers, like they're not even covering crypto, or they're fair weather friends of crypto, and so when the market drops out, everybody disappears, but those of you that are here, that are on the call, that are participating in EMP, we've said it over and over again. Now is the time to accumulate. When all the attention is gone, there's blood in the streets. People are fear and doubting, crypto. That is the time you accumulate, because once it recovers, and it will recover eventually, it could be 6 months, it could be 2 or 3 years. We don't know, but as long as you have a long-term time horizon, you're able to earn you have your crypto earn you more crypto during a bear market, and then when the bull hits, it's just exponential gains. So again, I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir, but we've done a lot of mindset talk lately. And again, I think that's why we've been holding up so well. PEG is still looking healthy. We've been, kind of trading sideways a little bit over the last few days, because there is still some uncertainty. I think that we may still see one more large drop, maximum pain event. But I can say, again, not financial advice, but we're closer to a floor than we've ever been. So we may still see another drop, but once again the market kind of consolidates and we see one more dump, I think that we'll see a ton of capital flood back into not only crypto as a whole, but EMP as well. And so, even without relying on that, we have a bunch of strategies in place to recover PEG. And, we say it from day one, PEG is definitely important, but it's not the end all be all of the protocol. So, as long as you're in the farms earning, you're still able to produce. And we absolutely will have a game plan to recover PEG. But I think that doing too much too soon could actually hurt us in the short term. So, and we'll give everybody updates on that as we go. Just again, it might be I told you so a situation where you wish you would have bought more EMP at these low prices. So, all right, awesome, Bull. Do we have some questions on deck, or anybody else from the army want to chime in?
Yep, at the moment I don't see any questions, and so just give me 1 second, and I will maybe wait for somebody to chime in. Nobody wants to hear me, preach on anything anymore. I don't think so.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. We love the bullisms that you give us, so for sure. I'll look over on Discord as well, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I know one of our Spanish speaking content creators has a new video out, and so I I put that in. I linked it up, and so for all the Spanish speakers, please go check that out. Give the individual some love, like, share, subscribe, give your feedback. That's really important to all the content creators here that are working to protect and grow your investment. It's something so simple you can do to reach out to them and thank them for the effort. And just like AJ was kind of talking or alluded to a little bit ago, I want to point out one thing that a lot of the people that are big crypto influencers are fair weather fans. Not throwing shade at them. That is just the reality. They disappear during the lean times, and they're always there during the thick times. To say, oh, look at what I made you, look at what I did. But the great thing about this type of market is that the people that stick around now, that build a following now when times are tough, the people that follow them and start following them right now are going to know that person isn't full of shit. And so excuse my language there, but that is the reality. The problem with YouTube, the problem with crypto Twitter is these people are full of shit.
Totally.
And normally I'm really positive, but um, you know, there is a bit of, like, I'm not there for you when you really need me type of influencers, and that's bad for the space. And so I just want to point out the people that are working hard to bring you content now. Those are the people that are going to be here, when it's good, when it's bad, and so those are the people that you should reward with your time, because you know what. They're not here to shill projects and tell you all like you're going to make $1 million overnight. They're working to help build this project from the ground up, and like I like to say, they have their hands in the dirt, doing things. And I'm not telling everybody they have to do things, but at the very least, show the people that appreciation and say, hey, thank you. I really appreciate that video that you did. So like, share, subscribe. If you already know about the topic, at the very least, turn it on your device, put it on mute, and walk away, just so we dominate that YouTube algorithm, for that content creator, because they're working for you for nothing. And that is a really selfless act, and I'm sure all of them would say that they love to do that. But we as viewers need to do that small part to let them know, like, their work is, people are watching it, and to simply say, hey, hey, 99 ways, thank you so much for making that, Kirk. Amazing content you had there. And everybody else making, the Medium articles, Reddit, subreddit stuff. It is just, it's real nice to hear, and that acknowledgement and that thank you that for the work that you put in, because like I said, nobody here is being paid to do these things. And so just look at it from that perspective of, if you put in, 20 hours a week to do something, or 40 hours a week, and it is sometimes the simplest, kindest gestures that really can recharge somebody's emotional battery, so to speak.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, and that's the beauty of what we've created here. I mean, again, we talk about how powerful our community is, and the proof is in all of that. I mean, we have some amazing YouTube coverage that is not sponsored content, that is just organically covered. And again, I think people see the true power in EMP and in Detonator. I mean, we again, speaking of YouTube and other projects and everything else. Well, I'm seeing detonator clones pop up left and right, even within the seniors protocols. And again, shout out to them. I'd rather see a project continue to build and change their stance for the better. But it is kind of a bit of validation that we were the first to do that. And no matter how powerful you are as a developer, Detonator is its own beast. I mean, we have secret sauce in Detonator that cannot be reverse engineered, and we have first to market advantage as well. So again, Jake is still around. I'm trying to get him on the AMAs for an update. He's just been so busy trying to get this UI finished. I know all of you are very antsy, and rightly so, about the new UI. We want to make it perfect, and so that's what he's been focused on. And we also have a really special announcement, hopefully either tomorrow or Friday, of a new project that we are partnering with. Again, I think the video was actually released today or will be released by the time this AMA is over, with some familiar faces that you've seen. Again, I don't want to give too much alpha, but Crypto Mike and one other person that all of you are familiar with have started a new endeavor, and we are really excited to be a part of that as well. So Mike is still part of the EMP team, so he's still helping with partnerships and other things in the background, but this is going to be a new undertaking that will directly support EMP, and also give a very special opportunity for those of you that may want to get involved. There could be a certain bonus involved for all of our EMP holders. So anyway, I just want to give a little bit of alpha on that. We'll do a full deep dive when we're ready, but I think that video is coming out any minute, and I want to make sure everybody's ready for that. And then we'll do a specific AMA and video for the EMP community after that. So, all right, awesome. Any other questions, Bull? I don't see any on Discord. If anybody from the Army wants to chime in, or if there's anybody here on Telegram that wants to raise their hand, feel free.
HA.
Hey, Joe, how are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. Since you're talking about the detonator, I figured I would circle back to Fat Bob's question from a couple AMAs ago.
Yes, brother,
Uh,
perfect. I love the follow-up,
yeah,
man. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
yeah, I've been getting a lot of people reaching out to me about detonator, which I think is great because I think that particular aspect of EMP is just amazing. You guys do it better than anyone else. So even with all the clones out there, I don't think it's even going to come close to the way this is packaged together so sustainably, which is the most important part of an ROI contract. Um,
For sure.
but that Bob, he asked the other day. He had 8.3 LPs that he was rewarded every day in the detonator, which is amazing because, as I said to him, he's getting over 6 LPs, which is the amount you need to get your maximum 50 tickets on the compound. So that's a huge milestone to get to. Um, so shout out to him for reaching that level. But he was basically saying that he was getting the 8.3 LPs every day, and he was compounding every day. But then on the last day of the week, the seventh day, he was taking 2.3 to 2.4, claiming that and putting it in the auto vaults. And he just wanted to get my opinion um, on if that was a good strategy. So I said, yeah, that's amazing because if you're getting 8.3 a day, that's roughly 58 LPs per week. So if he's claiming 2.3 out of the 58 that he produces over the week, that's about 4% claiming and 96% compounding. So that is super healthy for his daily burst. and his LP growth, because all those compounds also get the 365% treatment, just like a deposit.
For sure.
And it's even better than the 6-1 strategy. So we kind of throw out there, once you reach the amount in the detonator that you're happy with, and that's going to be different for everyone, that a 5-2 or a 6-1 strategy is a great way to pull some LPs out and put them in the farms so that you can start earning E-shares and pulling profits from those. Or extracting your ETH and maybe buying a node. It's really up to you how you want to do it. But anyways, I said to him that, yeah, definitely keep that strategy if you want to keep building your LPs. If you wanted to follow more of the 5-2 strategy, he could right now take out that 2.3 LPs per day, compound the 6 so he gets his max tickets, and then that would be very close to the 5-2 strategy, which is the 70-30. So in his ratio, it's 28-72, which is close enough. And then I said, if it were me personally, since everything is so discounted right now, especially EMP, even against Ethereum, you're already getting it at a discount. And then because we're below peg, you're getting that extra boost of a discount on EMP. I said I would just compound every day for now, grow that, delay that gratification of claiming, and then when the market finds that bottom and recovers, you'll have that much more in daily production, and that will be the time to start doing the 5-2 or 6-1 strategy. And he said, yeah, that's exactly what he thought too. So I just wanted to share that because it was a real world question, and Bob is doing it the right way. Not Bob, Fat
Yeah.
Joe or Fat Bob?
Fat Bob, exactly.
Fat
Yeah.
Bob.
Fat
Okay.
Bob. Yeah.
Because I know we got a Florida Joe and we got Joe B and then Fat Bob, so I get confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, brother, that's amazing. And again, I really appreciate you going through the numbers and following up. Again, we pride ourselves on, any question that's ever asked, we do our due diligence, we get back to people. What other protocol is doing that live on AMAs every day? I can answer that. It's nobody. So anyway, yeah, Joe, for sure, man. And so yeah, and if any of you, if that was over your head for any of you, please feel free to reach out. We'd be more than happy to explain a little bit better personally based on your current situation. But the overall idea of what Joe just said is to maximize your tickets. Again, that you can definitely do the different claim versus compound strategies, but no matter what strategy you end up going with, you want to make sure that you apply those ratios on the daily time frame if you're able to, because then you never go a day that you're not getting tickets. So that's really the takeaway from that. And again, we've seen the protocol continue to grow healthily. Anybody that is continuing to compound, especially when we're down, and I think again that might be where Fat Bob his head is at, is that he's prioritizing compounding. I mean, again, we're all here to make money. We never ever advise to not take profits. But if you're in a position where you don't need to take profits, and you can prioritize compounding a lot heavier, especially when we are in, a bear market or things are, depressed, the price is down, you're essentially DCAing into Detonator at the best prices possible. So, yeah, I mean, if you can prioritize compounding, now you come out way ahead in the long run. So, awesome. All right, great update for sure. All right, awesome. Bull, you still there, bro? What? Of course you are, right? Any other questions? Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
I
Well,
see.
I'll point out here. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I see on YouTube, when peg or when above peg. So
Yeah.
I'll leave that for you, Bull. What's your famous word? When you, right? So go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, like I've said before, the great thing about crypto, right, is we're the king of the castle, and so when a person poses a question and says, when is somebody else going to do something? I like to say, when you, right? As in, when you as the person, when are you, going to get more involved with your investment and start your own YouTube channel, retweet something or tweet or go like, share, subscribe, because it's true that a lot of people don't have the financial capital to invest in, um, you know, invest in the protocol at the moment. But one thing almost everybody has is excess human capital, right? The ability to go somewhere and tell somebody about EMP, go like, share, subscribe, give a YouTube commenter like feedback, go to the passive income subreddit, go to any of those places where you think, you know, uh, a person might be interested in EMP, because at the end of the day, that doesn't cost you anything but the time that you might have just been sitting around watching kitty videos, and that's fine if you don't watch those every day. But if you can get out and tell tell people about EMP, that is just a simple investment of human capital into the EMP ecosystem. And you know what? It will make you feel good as a person to bring somebody in and maybe tutor them along and say, hey, look, I had my light bulb moment. You're going to have your light bulb moment. Meaning, you're going to come to, some realization of some part that you didn't understand, and like, oh my gosh, that is so easy. I don't know why I didn't get that at first. But the reality is if you just kind of sit on your hands and wait for other people to do stuff and say, when marketing, when peg, and none of this is meant to be condescending or to be a jerk to anybody either. So just please don't take it like that, because like, I am not like that. I want to always try to remain positive and helpful. So if I do come across like in a crass way, just please tell me, and I'll adjust that. But the reality is the best thing you can do to protect your investment is to realize when are you going to do something, to help yourself. So yeah, just believe in yourself and do those things, and then you're just going to always say, when are you going to do it? When am I going to do it? And then you're not even going to ask, you're just going to do.
Absolutely, Bull, no doubt. And again, you're 100% right. We make light of it, we joke, about these people that ask, questions like that. But it really, it's more from us trying to, make light of the situation. We don't
Yeah.
like to be below peg. And the idea is that we want to educate you to ask the right questions. And if you're
Hmm.
asking when peg, that's really not the right question to be asking. I mean, it may be a question like, what can I do to help? Or, how do I maximize my profits here at EMP? Because at the end of the day, money talks. I mean, that is really
Hmm.
what you're asking. And that is a great question. And I can tell you the way to maximize your profits at EMP is to start heavily in the LP farms. And so not only
Hmm.
is that able to earn you no matter what peg is doing, but you're able to be a good actor in the protocol. You're able to secure a passive income stream through eShares, because you're not trying to swing trade or just buy eShares to then get locked in and then hope that they eventually go up in price to just sell at a higher price. I mean, there's so many ways to earn that are completely unique to our protocol, that those are the things that you should try to focus on and learn as we grow. So yeah, absolutely. And again, all that being said, we do have a recovery strategy for PEG. We just
Hmm.
need to let the dust settle. I mean, I've said it now on a few AMAs. I think that we've seen a lot of other protocols go broke trying to, again, do too much too soon. They try to recover PEG. Bad actors are able to front run that or exploit that, and then now the treasury is broke. There's no funds in reserves, and we're still not at PEG. So, I mean, that would be a horrible situation that I can guarantee you we will not get ourselves into that position. So we just have to be patient, and again, we'll have a full-on recovery plan when the time is right. So all right, awesome. I think we have a special guest. I see. We've missed
Yep.
this guy for a while. I think we have some financial advice on the way. So Jesse,
Yep.
are you there?
He is there. I just I'm gonna unmute you, Jesse. But I wanted to say one quick
Yeah.
thing.
All right. Go ahead, Bull. For sure,
So
bro. Yep.
yeah. So, oh, sorry, Jesse too. So I just wanted to point out, like, when I say, like, when you, right, um, I'm referring to myself too. Like, when am I gonna do more? And I'll tell you, like, I look at PEG as a score of how well we've educated and encouraged people, and managed their expectations in understanding what, how we control the system and what we do. And if anybody's been to school, everybody knows 82% is a B. So that's room for improvement for us, for everybody that's a teacher here, that we can do better, right? We want to be that A student that does extra credit. And our average score over the course of the semester is 105%. And why do I want it to be 105%? Because that means PEG is at 1.05. And when PEG is at 1.05, the whole system is earning like crazy. That means E-shares are up, the APRs are higher, all across the system. And so that's why everybody should want to be an A student here, because an A student translates into money. And that's why everybody is here initially, is to make money. How we get there is all going to be different for every one of us here, but at the core of this, we are here to make money, and the best way to do that is to be educated, encouraging to others, and manage your own expectations and help other people to manage those expectations. But if we can do that, we can easily get back over PEG, and like I said, we want to be that A student, 105%, average score at the end of that semester. And why is that, right? It's because the PEG is really just a grade. It's a grade that we can see. And when we're an A student, we know we've done a lot of work. And in crypto, when you're an A student, it translates into, better earnings. So go ahead, Jesse. Sorry, man.
AJ, the People's Champ. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Jesse? How are you, brother? Good to hear from you,
I'm doing
man.
good.
I know Bull will
Yeah,
spit some knowledge, but we're happy to hear from you too, bro. We you haven't been around, man. Everything good? I know you've been behind the scenes, but yeah,
absolutely. Everything's good. I'm out here working hard.
for
So
sure.
so everybody wants to know when PEG is. So I just want to give people perspective, because I think they think it's all magic, but you know, PEG, to understand a seigniorage project, you have to understand economy. And at the end of the day, right now, there's a lot of loose EMP in the system. You know what I'm saying? We have had people exit, whether because they're getting liquidated in other positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody didn't just exit because they're bad actors. You know what I'm saying? We were growing really rapidly. We have a lot of excess EMP. Sometimes it's not good to shoot straight back to PEG. What you should really be paying attention to is the stability of our PEG. We're maintaining PEG really well where we're at. You know what I mean? Which shows a really healthy system. This is really important because as we
100%.
scale back to, as we scale back to PEG, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the rush back to PEG. Do I want the boardroom on? Yeah, you fucking right. I want it on. We all want it on. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want the EMP to enter a system that we don't need. You know what I'm saying? That's just EMP that will end up pushing us below PEG. So as the supply gets sucked up through new users, new fresh purchases from the people that are currently in it, you know what I'm saying? It's important that we get back there with the EMP being sucked up, being put to good use. So when we get back to PEG, we maintain PEG like we're maintaining where we're at right now. So looking at the health of the system, you look at the stability of PEG. This is really important. So don't never look at, because we're below PEG, that it's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? This is a temporary thing. This has been shocked across the entire DeFi space like this. You know what I'm saying? So and EMP has held up remarkably well, almost better than all projects. You know what I mean? All you have to do is look around. So it's easy to say when PEG. So this is exactly when PEG is going to come back. Exactly when our system needs more EMP. So There's your answer. You want to know when the boardroom is going to turn back on? It's going to turn back on exactly when we need that EMP. Right now, we don't need it. This is the reason why we always preach to be in the farms, because that's where the money is made. The money is made in eShare. So, of course, we all want more EMP, but we have to. Our economy needs to grow. That supply needs to be sucked up, and as soon as that happens, that's when we're going to see our peg recover. Now, to take a bunch of steps and to put us in that direction, obviously, there's always things that we could do as a community and we could do together. I mean, obviously, we still have nodes that are producing EMP, so people need to be responsible with those node emissions. They need to put that EMP to work. So, obviously, I recommend taking it to the farms, taking it to the detonator, but people that are claiming out of the detonator, that are doing that for profit, whether it's once a week or twice a week, I would highly advise you, think about what you're going to do with that later. Temporarily, in the meantime, when you take that profits, send it over to Magic. Let it auto compound auto magically, and then get us some nice burn and some more EMP buy pressure. But
Yeah, bro, definitely, Jesse. Oh, we may have lost him. I mean, now again, everybody, that was no truer word spoken. Jesse always brings the great energy. We love you, bro. And exactly what he said. I mean, again, I'm not able to give financial advice, but Jesse sure can. So, there you have it. But yeah, Jesse, you still there, bro? I think we may have lost you. Damn. All right, he was on a roll too. That was really good. Well, Jesse, if you can sign off and come back on, we'll give you the floor again, bro. But yeah, 100%. I mean, again, everything he said, please rewind the AMA app for the recording, and you can listen to it again. Oh, here he is. All right, he's back. Bull, can you give him? There he is. All right, perfect. Jesse, go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, my bad. I was out driving around, so I just got home on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
So,
bro. No, that was
um,
fire, man. You were on a roll. So try to pick it back up. You said you ended with
right. So
magic. So yeah, go ahead, man.
right. So if you take if people for the people that are claiming once or twice a week, if you listen to my advice before, I told you, what I'm saying, let it become the gift that keeps on giving and bring it to the farm. But while we're under peg, if you want to do something, bring it to the magic auto vaults, because you're going to compound automatically. It's going to keep constant buy pressure on EMP and hit you with that additional burn. So this is something that you can do in the meantime while this loose supply is being sucked up. Obviously, it's easy to always say buy fresh EMP. And I know everybody isn't at liberty to buy fresh EMP, but if you can do that, what I'm saying, the goal is that's what gets us back to peg. What I'm saying, what gets us back to peg is right now, we have loose supply. There's more EMP in the system than we need right now, and that's measured by TWAP. I'm saying, we can see exactly what that is. Once we come to the situation where EMP is fully utilized, the EMP is fully utilized in our system. This is the reason. This is what a seniors project is at its core. What I'm saying? It's going to distribute more EMP for people to utilize because there's more demand for it. What I'm saying? And the higher we get above TWAP, what I'm saying? That peg number goes, the higher it is, the more demand. And that's the reason why the boardroom starts to print in higher percentages. So, don't worry about one peg. What I'm saying? If you're in the farm, you're always going to be earning, what I'm saying, as everything grows. It's really easy to get down when you look at values of ETH, and for anybody that feels some type of way, that's looking at the value of their bag. What I'm saying, all you have to do is go to an ETH chart and go back to previous bear markets. What I'm saying, and look and just point your finger anywhere and say, if I would have bought there, where would I be today? What I'm saying? So, and then obviously, what I'm saying, you can always reach out, man. There's veterans here that could talk you through it, that's been here, that has had this experience. You can always reach out to me. I mean, I don't have the experience in the crypto industry that some of these guys have, but I'm always here to listen to people
Yeah,
because
well, let me interrupt you real fast, Jesse. So everything that Jesse just said, that bro, you are a seigniorage protocol expert, bro. And you just said you don't have the history a lot of us OGs do. But bro, you took the time to learn, and the fact that you were able to even say half of what you just said, about how truly, the boardroom is a perfect measurement of how having too much EMP in the system, and the reason that the boardroom turns off is because that's what's healthy for the economy. Not like here in, America where we just continue to print money, and inflate to high hell, and hurt the protocol. So, yeah, bro, I just want to give you a shout out, Jesse, because, you've become an expert, bro. And that is just from your passion and due diligence of learning what we are doing here. So, I love you, man.
Yeah, I like you too. Listen, and I appreciate that. And with that being said, it's the reason why everyone can win in this system. It's the reason why it's not a Ponzi. It's the reason why, it's economics. You know what I'm saying? I once I started learning about the project and learning what it was or whatever, it was really easy for me to understand because I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm well versed in economics. So,
For sure.
being in the traditional markets and stuff, and it's really easy to understand. It's just, when you're part of the protocol and you're playing the game, I'm sure there's a lot of people that they know it's a seigniorage project, but they don't really understand what that means. You know what I mean? So that's why I just wanted to explain. They think that you're going to wait for PEG, and it's just buy pressure, and it is buy pressure that causes it, but it's buy pressure because it sucks up the supply, and the demand is too great in comparison to the supply.
For sure.
So. But and I think it's really important for people to understand that. And then obviously there's, like I said, there's always steps that are going to be that you could take to speed this process along. But it's going to happen. But back to what I was saying, because I know that there's people that are they're panicked right now. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell people, back to what I was saying, that you look at the charts. At any time in crypto, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to, when in doubt, zoom out. You know what I'm saying? You could see that this has been done before. You know what I'm saying? This happens. Max Payne, you know what I'm saying? This could be the floor, or like AJ's saying, and I hope he's wrong, Max Payne could come. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't be here if you didn't believe in ETH. And the price of ETH, when it goes back to all-time highs, you got to ask yourself, are you happy at buying at this price now? Because if you're not buying at this price now, when it returns to all-time highs, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. So, take that in consideration. I mean, you could always take the risk and say, maybe it'll go lower. And maybe you're right. You know what I'm saying? You could try to, take that gamble or whatever. You know what I mean? But if you believe in the project and you plan on buying more, invest in fresh capital in the future, right now, I can't think of a better time. I can't think of a better time. You're getting the EMP. I mean, just if ETH stays where it's at alone and we recover PEG, it's more expensive. Your LPs are cheaper right now. You know what I'm saying? Your nodes are cheaper. You know what I'm saying? EMP is at a discount. You know what I'm saying? We're at around 0.8. You're looking at a 20% discount to the price of Ethereum that I believe we're hitting the floor here. You know what I mean? So a 20% discount on top of an already massively pulled back blue chip. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So take that in consideration when moving forward, because I know I don't want to make that mistake. I know I'm going to be buying some more. I keep doing it. I keep buying more. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, Jesse. Yeah, and that is financial advice, right? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's financial advice, man. Another episode of DeFi Dinner Time. I love you, AJ, man. Keep up the good work, man. Everything you're doing. You already know what I see for the future of this.
Thanks, brother. Hell yeah, no doubt.
Oh, and listen, and I know I probably shouldn't say this because everybody's doing such a good job of pushing everybody to the content, but I have to do it. I'm saying, make sure you go give them 50 claps, give them likes,
Yes.
give them subscribes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go do all of this. This is something that is in your hands. I don't want to see no one in the chat say when's Peg, and I look at an article and ain't 50 claps on it, or it ain't no you ain't click that like button. Don't even ask when Peg if you ain't participating in pushing them algorithms. And with that being said, love the whole community, love all of y'all, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
All right, there you have it. We love you too, Jesse. Hell yeah, one of the pillars in our community. Always bringing the good vibes and the hype and the financial advice. So, yeah, man. Again, if any of you are new to the protocol, please, again, listen to this AMA over again. This is a great AMA for a newcomer. There was some really great hidden gems, and everything that Jesse said, we covered in our academy. Again, you can get through our academy for free. It takes about an hour to get through all the videos, and it will give you a good enough overview that you can have an understanding of exactly everything Jesse just said, and what's really happening within the protocol. It's an economy. We're not an ICO. We're not a security. We have built an actual economy around our tokens, and so by doing that, everything has inherent value. And if you can understand how it works from a fundamental standpoint, and you don't have to be a smarty pants, a lot of it's common sense when you just think about it the right way. And once you understand all of that, you can actually play the game, so to speak, a lot better. And so you're helping yourself by learning, because you're able to maximize your gains by knowing what to do and knowing how to play optimally. So yeah, does that make sense, Bull? Go ahead, man. Anything you want to add before we jump into Detonator?
No, man, let's jump into Detonator. Like great advice by everybody on that spoke tonight. So everybody listen to this AMA twice.
Yes, there you go, exactly. That'll get our numbers up too. So, yeah. All right, let me pull up Detonator.
I guess that was a shameless plug, I guess.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Every AMA has a lot of gold nuggets. Watch everyone at least twice.
Yeah, yeah, and put it on 2 times speed and just let it run, right? Yeah.
Yep,
All
all
right.
day long.
Yeah, for sure, bro. All right, awesome, guys. So, guys and gals, here it is, Detonator, our shining star in the platform. It looks like we're about to break 75,000 LP again, just while we're here, getting started. So, we have about 14 minutes left until the rollover. Again, make sure you're claiming and compounding. Compound more than you claim, but make sure you at least do one or the other, or the rewards go back into the protocol, and that's what really makes Detonator something special, and a lot of other, again, clones that I spoke about earlier. They're not utilizing that mechanism. And again, that's not the secret sauce, but that's one of many factors that a lot of other protocols don't use. I get that it can be frustrating for some that aren't able to compound within 24 hours, but at least if you're able to at least do it once within a 4 or 5 hour window of the end, you still get credit. And so it may take you a couple more days or weeks to ROI eventually, but you still get credit for those rewards. You're not missing out on those rewards. It's just much healthier for the protocol this way. So, what is Detonator? Detonator is a daily ROI contract. We transact in EMP ETH LP tokens. So not only does it give you exposure to Ethereum and EMP, but it also helps provide even more liquidity to the protocol. So Detonator could have been a standalone product on its own, but the fact that we have built it on top of EMP and the seigniorage economics, it has proven to be really, really powerful. So we also give away 1% of the daily reward pool as a random lottery winner. So as long as you're compounding or depositing new funds in the amount of 0.15 LP, you're able to get a total of 100 tickets per wallet, and that's 50 from compounding and 50 from depositing. And really, it's important to maximize your ticket count because the odds that you have of winning are actually really, really good and in your favor compared to other lotteries. So I'm gonna have Bull expand on that real fast. So, Bull, you want to talk about expected value and what are we at? How many tickets already? About 8,000?
Ooh, um, 6520, and let me refresh my page. 6568. So we have 12 minutes left. I would guess we would be probably 8,700 tickets because everybody's a procrastinator when it comes to Detonator. Everybody's depositing right at the end. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but that's just the game theory in action, right? That's it's a procrastinator's joke, I guess. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
But yeah, so expected value, right? Expected value, I would encourage everybody to Google it. It is basically it's a calculation to tell you if it's worthwhile to invest in a lottery system. And I can tell you there is really no better lottery or giveaway on the planet. And remember, this is a lossless lottery or a giveaway because number one, it's a game, not an annuity. But the thing is even if you were to buy a ticket with that LP and you didn't win, you're still going to earn that 365 on it over time. So that's the real beauty of it. And then once you get to a certain point of an amount in deposit, you can start compounding, a lottery ticket, 2 lottery tickets, 3 lottery tickets. And Joe spoke to somebody that's already able to compound 50 in a day, which is amazing because that person will have, if we were to end with 8,000 tickets, would have a 50 and 8,000 chance to win. What is the lottery today? 23,664, but more importantly, 750 LP. And I just point out the number of LP because as Ethereum goes up, and it will go back up, when that goes back up in value, that's not going to be 23,000. Keeping in mind, if Ethereum gets back to 4,000, that's going to be a $90,000 lottery prize. And wouldn't that be awesome to tell somebody, hey, yeah, I spent $5 on a lottery ticket, and a year later it wasn't worth just 90,000. It was at 90,000. Assuming Ethereum got back to 4,000. But just if you got back to 4,000, that would be 90,000 times 365. And then so that's an incredible investment for $5. The opportunity or the chance at that. I mean, there is no better expected value on any lottery that I know of. So is that
Absolutely.
helpful?
Yeah, Bull, that was amazing, bro. And you're 100% right. I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So we say it
Mm-hmm.
a lot that Detonator turns paper handers into diamond handers. And again, that's because when you do deposit, your initial capital is locked. And even if you win the lottery or the largest deposit bonus, that winning is locked. But the example that Bull just gave, if and when ETH returns to the numbers that we saw, if not even higher all-time high numbers, not only are you able to win these incredible rewards, but you're able to actually 365% on those rewards. So it compounds dramatically over the life of the contract. So and again, like Bill said,
If you don't mind me,
yeah,
if you
you're
don't
good,
mind me
Jesse.
chiming in real
Yeah,
quick,
bro. Go ahead, bro.
yeah. The build on what Bull said, like your expected value. You know what I'm saying? That $5, what it could turn into. Also keep in mind when detonators play later and ETH recovers, the price per ticket is going to look a lot different than $5.
For sure.
So yeah, so now playing the lottery, and there's going to be a lot more people. Your odds are going to be a lot different. So everything that Bull said is spot on. But, now is the time that, what I'm saying, really, really go after it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I was going after it, when it came out. And unfortunately, I wasn't here when EMP came out. But as time goes on, these amount of tickets keep growing.
Perfect. Yeah, Jesse, absolutely. So again, not only from an odds perspective, the sooner and larger you go in, um, theoretically, the better chance you have of winning. But it also puts you in a better position because one other thing I didn't mention is that you get instant rewards. So depending on you being in Detonator now, any of the new volume that comes in is split. 6% of that is split between all the people that are already in Detonator, and that's really great because it can make that daily burst amount become even more. Where again, we don't guarantee 1% a day. Again, ROI and APR are very different. So people think 365% equates to 1% a day. But if we have a large volume day, and accompanied with your daily burst, it very well could be 1% a day, if not more. So it just depends on the volume of the contract, but we've seen some incredibly stable returns. And again, I know that personally speaking, I'd much rather have stable returns, even if it's less, than some crazy number that is not sustainable. So, and we have amazing plans for Detonator as well to make it even more of a monster than it already is. So things are looking incredible. Again, about 5 minutes left here. I'll do a 1 minute countdown, and then if you're the winner, we'd love to celebrate with you on air. So feel free to join our Telegram if you are the winner. And one last thing I didn't mention was the top deposit prize. Again, that's where a lot of the volume comes from, and what makes Detonator again so special is that you're always incentivized to try to go for the largest snipe. We say make your first shot your best shot. Yesterday, about 700 LP took it down. Again, even with that amount of money, you're still getting in to the contract for essentially half price because you're winning as much as you're depositing. So again, it incentivizes those that have the money to put it in. And so right now we're at 47 LP. We'll see if that holds up. Again, that's the other beautiful part of our game theory. We may see multiple smaller snipes. And that volume of those multiple snipes is enough to, again, continue to feed the contract, even if we don't see a large snipe. So, no matter how you look at it, the math has been really powerful. And yeah, we're looking really solid. So, we got about 4 minutes left. Bull, anything else you want to add real fast?
Tickets tickets keep climbing. So, the great thing is, as Jesse pointed out, super cheap for that one ticket. And wherever you're at, whoever you're at, that money, that's life changing. I don't care if you have, $100 in the bank, 100,000 or 100 million. $23,701. That is life changing money.
For sure, brother. And we are putting the fun back in DeFi too. I know it's amazing to see all the numbers spike both on YouTube and Telegram for this rollover event. That's another thing that doesn't get talked about a lot is that, we are encouraging daily active users. The fact that, 40, 50, 60 people are here every day on the call, 3,247 total users are having to visit this page every single day and have EMP on their brain, to again, not only push engagement, but push, revenue. Because again, we have an ad at the top. Our friends at El Taco Finance are the current advertiser now, but that's a revenue stream for us. We only have ads for projects that have actually invested in our treasury. So again, it's everything that we do here, we do it for a reason, and there's a positive feedback loop associated with that. So those are just, again, the little things that we have accounted for that 99% of other projects, have no idea that that's even a thing. And so that's why we've assembled some of the biggest and brightest minds in crypto here, and we're excited to build together and make EMP something really, really powerful. So, all right, we're almost there. 2.5 minutes. Good luck, everybody. We'll see if there is some whales and some snipers lurking. that 47 LP. It's looking pretty juicy. We'll see if they win. Again, today's prize is 752 LP. Like Bull said, right now it's about $23,000 when ETH was at about 4 grand. That turns into about 90 grand that you would be winning. So, and it could take a few months, it could take a few years, but we hope that, again, Detonator is continuing to grow and be around for that amount of time. So, all right, 1 minute, 55 seconds. Bull,
I
yeah,
would
go ahead,
point
Bull.
out, yeah, I would love to keep farming for the next 10 years. I got to be honest, like,
For sure.
anybody that isn't interested in the daily ROI farming, just set your money in there and watch it earn. I don't know what they're doing to make money that's better than that, but if we can farm for the next 100 years, I'm all for that.
No doubt. It sure as hell beats a bank account that maybe gives you what 1%, 2% a year if you're lucky. So yeah, no doubt. That's why crypto is so powerful. And again, no guarantees here. It is crypto that comes with the territory, but we're doing everything in our power to make this truly sustainable and one of the largest ROI contracts that has ever been created. So all right, here we go. 1 minute. Good luck, everyone. Again, make sure you're compounding last minute. And good luck. If you are a winner, definitely join us. We'd love to celebrate with you. 40 seconds. 30 seconds. All right, lots of last minute volume coming in. Pool balance is skyrocketing. Remember, if you can compound at last minute, get every little bit of those rewards. 20 seconds. Let's see, will this snipe hold up? 47. If it does, it'll be the biggest one in history. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 205 right at the very end. Holy cow. Another, even that's a killer deal. Let's see if we have some multiples. We'll wait for the chain to update.
Checking right now.
There was a 208 2 seconds before.
Awesome, thanks guys. So there you have it. Yeah, it looks like it was a multiple snipe, even though it was an amazing deal for the winner at about 214, I think it was, or with those multiple snipes, it still makes the daily volume exceptionally powerful. So we are already, again, even with a low snipe day in terms of total value, because of that game theory and people trying to beat each other out, we're still at 76,200 LP, while again the market is destroyed. There's really no interest in crypto as far as new users, and we're still continuing to crush it. So that is extremely powerful, and this is what makes Detonator so special, and again helps our protocol overall because all of that new volume. Again, whether they're taking out of the farms or they're actually buying EMP ETH LP, that will help us recover PEG, and again help all of us continue to earn here. So awesome, Bull. What do you think, man? Another amazing day.
Yep. Detonator's a monster. Keeps getting bigger and nicer every day. Like it's the is it Sully from Monsters Inc. It's when you say Detonator's a monster, I always think of Sully, that nice monster from Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
Just
I
getting
love it. Yeah.
bigger and friendlier and furrier every day.
There you go.
So awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that meme. Somebody that's talented make that make Sully into the EMP detonator. That'd be hilarious. So yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, there you go. Guys and gals. Again, I have to wrap it up early tonight. We're on a tight schedule. I have another meeting right after this. Hopefully tomorrow we will be able to announce our new partnership with Crypto Mike and how that will benefit EMP and also give an early access opportunity to those that hold EMP. If not, then it will be Friday, but they are rolling this out ASAP. And I'll be around tomorrow. I usually take Fridays off, but if we're going to do the launch of this new thing, then I'll be here for Friday as well. So, anyway, that kind of brings us up to date. Again, appreciate all of you here. Another incredible day of continued development and building. Again, we build in the bear market to get empowered in the bull. So, all right, bull. Much love to you, brother. My co-host with the most. I could not do it without you, my friend. So, thank you for being here every day. On these AMAs. And again, shout out to all that were on the call today and all of you that continue to show up every day and learn and be a part of our community and add that human capital to our project. So, all right, everybody, good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.